You pick the side, bitch, you gonna stay there. One thing about me, I'm vengeful. The way I feel about my daddy, I feel about you now. The way I feel about my mama, I feel about you now. Get the fuck out. I promise you I won't cry, and I promise you I won't look back. Bitch, I've been so good to you. Fucking Judas, a fuck nigga. Get out. Get up and get out. I don't care if you hit me on the way out. Get up and get out. Go make it right with your mistake, baby. Your mistake, baby mama. Your mama and your son made in love. Get the fuck out. I got me and my kids. Get out, Gregory. Don't sit and think. One thing about it, you're not a thinking man. Never have been. You're a careless man. You don't give a fuck who you hurt. Especially me. You've hurted me many times. Get out. Your stuff is literally already gone. Get out. Go make it right with your other kids. Me and my kids done. We've suffered enough. Get the fuck out. This is crazy. Now you can't hear you, Duff. Crazy.
Okay, y'all, so Peach been going off all week. She been into it with whoever she could get into it with. And she just so happened to get into it with her sister this week and Wood's other baby mama, honey. And in the factors of her getting into it with Wood's other baby mama, it was some receipts that was dropped that now has Peach hot. Because it's one thing for you to come out your face and say what it is that you say. But when a person got receipts, there's nothing that can be said. Now, Peach has 9 kids by Wood, and he definitely done got some kids that he done made on the side, right? Now, with it being known that Peach don't want him dealing with none of his other kids, she don't be involved with any of his other kids. She was online bragging, saying F them kids, oh, them kids ain't got nothing to do with me, it's all about my kids. So basically, the baby mother drops a bombshell, baby. Yes, she dropped a bombshell, to say the least, because she let it be known, oh, hey, Peach, Wood has been speaking to his baby. And in the factors of Wood speaking to his baby, how conveniently your name came up. And in the factors of your name coming up, okay, to say the least, you must be embarrassed, baby, because he's on the phone and that's definitely his voice, baby. So we definitely gonna get back into it. We gonna see what Peach have to say, and then Tay is going to come back, baby.
Listen to this. This is Greg and his daughter.
Now, Peach Patch, I am banned from TikTok. My server can't get on TikTok. I'm on Facebook and people keep telling me, Peaches, this girl just dropped a recording of Wood talking to his daughter. You a liar, you with it. Hold on. I get one of my kids' phones and get on TikTok. And so I hear this.
Talking about some, I'm your little, I was your secret or something like that, secret daughter, and, still bringing up that little old situation about you and my mama and talking about y'all ages and what grade, all the little crazy stuff.
She said that she reposted somebody's stuff. What they said.
I did not hear any more of this recording. That's my husband. That's my husband. That's my husband. That's his voice. Nostrils like this. Oh, this bitch gotta go. I was already in a heated argument with him anyways. Oh, this is the nail in the coffin. Fuck, nigga, you got to go. You are a Judas. For you guys who don't understand what a Judas is, it's a disloyal motherfucker. I already knew the bitch was disloyal. He's cheated on me how many times and I've forgiven him. But your little bitch of a daughter, Mammy, said that my pussy smell like fish. I got in the car and the whole car smelled like fish. That I've had trains from the age of 14, when I lost my virginity to you at 16, that you said that Gregory McKay, a child who you have a DNA test with, is not your child. And I stood in the motherfucking paint and I said that that's a motherfucking lie. I don't even think you talked to that little girl. If you did, that was an inappropriate conversation. That's like you're grooming her. And I don't think you would do that. And bitch, you sat around me and act like you wouldn't do nothing like that. Like you don't talk to that little girl. You don't know that little girl.
No, I ain't even. It's been I don't know.
Only for me to discover with the entire world that you have been talking to this little girl. So that means everything her mammy said, she said, that you said is true. I want to nuck if you motherfucking buck. I do. But I don't want to lose my kids to Child Protective Services. Bitch, you got to go. That means that everything that they said about me, that the mammy said, that your daughter said, that you said, is true. And for that, I'm going to treat you like I did Tekashi. But worse, because I'm going to treat you like I do my mama and my daddy. It is war. I have hated you before, Gregory Carnell Underwood, but never like this. You couldn't even be a man and say, hey, Peaches, don't talk about my daughter like that. Hey, Peaches, I called my daughter or my daughter called me and we blah, blah, blah. I had to find out with the world while you sitting in my house and I'm looking stupid. Even after I said it was worth it to lose my motherfucking TikTok. Oh, don't get it twisted. It still was worth it. But for you, Gregory Carnell Underwood, I hope that what you decided to do to me, bitch, is worth it because it is war. I have never declared war on you. I have loved you even when you did not love me, even when you have betrayed me, even when you have laughed in my motherfucking face. I have never declared war. I've gotten you back a little bit. I've gotten you back a little bit. I've gotten you back a little bit. But bitch, now it is war. I hope choosing your child, and I'm happy you chose her, you're supposed to, but I hope that choosing your child, choosing your baby mama, choosing your mother is worth it to you. Because what I'm about to do is going to be worth it to me. I promise.
We finna get something understood.
Peach feelings is hurt, y'all. Her feelings is hurt, okay? Because what you do will be what you get. I always tell people this. You can't be out here ishing, shitting on people, acting like you the okay? Because at some point in time, you might say it would never be. But what if that was your kids, baby? You can't control the actions of someone else. And that's obvious, okay? Within itself. Because if that was the case, Will wouldn't have had no outside babies anyway. But to say the things that you said about them kids when they had nothing to do with any of this, the disrespect was real. And now you as a person shall feel. Because when a person has something over you, like receipts, when you thought that things were sweet, I know you feeling it. So basically, you kick Wood out. That's not the first time. You say you done. That's not the first time. But what we witnessed for the first time is somebody shutting you up. The baby mama shut you up. Once she had the receipt of Wood voice, baby, it was nothing else that Peach could say. Only thing she had to do at that point, or could do, was sit in her embarrassment.
I don't give a fuck about nobody's kids but mine. I don't care if I lay up with a man who don't take care of his kids, as long as he takes care of mine. When he stops taking care of mine, I will cut the fuck up. And then he fall back in line and we'll be cool again. It's not my job to go save other people's motherfucking kids. It's not my job to encourage a man to do right by his kids. It's nice if I do so, but that is not a requirement. My requirement is to ensure that he takes care of mine. Even if I get with another man, which will never happen, with kids, it'll never happen. I don't like nobody's kids. But let's say hypothetically, I left my husband or my husband left me and I got with me a new man and he got kids. I would not give a fuck about his kids. Instead, I would be asking him, hey, honey, what you gonna do for mine? Hey, babe, you laying in my bed? Can my kids get some new shoes? Hey, babe, can we go to Disney World with my kids? Come on, can you step up for my kids? I would be encouraging him to do right by my kids. I wouldn't give a fuck about his. That's how it's supposed to be. To avoid that, stop having kids with a lot of different people. To avoid that, stop having kids out of wedlock. The likelihood of another person giving a fuck about kids that ain't theirs is slim to none, especially when they have their own. Slim to none. The only women that I know that give a fuck about their husband's kids are women who either grew up without a family or they think that loving their husband's kids will make their husbands love them more. And it doesn't work. Look at Sophia. My husband mama is a perfect example of what you get when you try to force the nigga to do right by his kids. Her husband died with his other baby mama who he kept cheating on her with, made 3 kids with. She's a perfect example. Some of y'all went without school clothes and shoes because your mama did for the stepkids trying to make the daddy love her more and didn't do for y'all, neglected y'all. It happens all the time. I saw it growing up. One thing about my mama, and I agree with this belief, and I don't agree with my mama very much, she didn't give a fuck about nobody kids but hers. She said, Peaches, you don't try to make no man buy his kid a pair of shoes and your kid a pair of shoes. No. You make that motherfucker buy your kid 2 pair of shoes so he can't buy his kid a shoe. When he do want to buy his kid a pair of shoes, you make sure he buy 2 for yours. Make sure he know he got to do right over motherfucking here. Shout out to my stepdaddy Lynch Mob. Although he had 2 biological kids of his own, he said fuck his biological kids and did right every single day by me, Peaches McIntyre, by my brother, Edward Anderson, and by my sister, Chandrian Wright. 3 kids with 3 different daddies from my hoe of a mama. Meanwhile, his kids walking around mad, and he still don't give a fuck, and neither do I. I appreciate him. I bought him a car. I'll buy him another one. I love him, and I appreciate him. Y'all have to start dealing in the real world. Another good example, Rod Wave. I keep on using Noonie as an example. He got the twins from Dee, these dark-skinned twins. Beautiful. They look just like Rod Wave. However, he allegedly has this new baby from that Z-name girl in Orlando, Florida. And the baby is beautiful, gorgeous, and light-skinned. And we know Rod Wave love light-skinned women. However, he does not give a fuck about that baby in Orlando. The mama all on the internet mad. Another example, Aisha, little baby mama, and Anthony Edwards. They're supposed to have a little girl together. Anthony Edwards said, I told her to get rid of that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about that baby. He would even give her the money and never spend no time. Another one is that white man. Y'all might not know that white man. What is his name? Owen, let me look. White man from Wedding Crashers. His name is Owen Wilson. Y'all can go look it up. He has a daughter, allegedly, named Layla Wilson. He told that girl mama, and that was his girlfriend for some years. He told her, I don't want no more kids. She got pregnant. He said, get rid of it. I don't want no more kids. She said, no, she keeping her baby. She had that motherfucking baby, and he ain't seen that baby, allegedly. That's what the internet say. Allegedly, ever in that baby life. And I think the baby was born in like 2018. It's 2025. That's at least 8 years ago, right? 7 years ago. At least 7 years ago. My math is horrible. But no matter the race of a man, men will walk away, rich men and poor ones, and not look the fuck back. Is it right? No. But is it real? Yes. I don't give a fuck about nobody else's kids but mine. I'm gonna make sure my husband do right by my kids. And when he don't, I'm gonna tear his ass up. And if he start to care, great. And if he don't, well, I got it anyway. Mama's babies, daddy's maybes. All of my children are wanted, loved, and will be whole. And I'm gonna teach them about real life, not no motherfucking fairy tales. These hoes that say, you should hold him accountable and make him do right by his kids. Them hoes be fucking people husbands. You should have closed your legs to married men. You should have waited until you got married to have kids. You should have worked out those relationships. As ugly as it was, you should have stopped giving it up. You shouldn't have had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baby daddies. Oh, motherfucking well. Is it right? No. But is it real? Yes. This is real life. And no, I don't feel guilty. I'm going to lay up with my husband in a few moments. I told you all.
Peach gonna tell these women stop having these babies out of wedlock. First of all, they don't owe you no loyalty. That's supposed to come from your husband, baby. And they could not have these babies unless Wood was helping. And obviously Wood was putting down Wood because he got a couple of babies in the hood.
People still act peach patch. I have stated this on the internet at least 100 times. However, people still act like they don't get it. I'm going to say it again. If your baby daddy isn't in your children's life, it is not his mama fault. It is not his new baby mama fault. It is not his girlfriend who doesn't have kids' fault. It is not your kids' fault. It is not his wife's fault. It is not your fault. It is simply his fault. He don't give a fuck. Learn to accept it. Be honest with your children. Let them know that there are men in this world who will walk away from their children. They will create new lives and not give a fuck. Is it right? No. But does it happen? Of course. Explain to them about the birds and the bees, but the real way. Now, what is the real way, you ask? You let them know that men usually, not always, usually, not always, feel about the kids the way that they feel about the mothers. If the baby is a mistake baby, the father most likely won't give a fuck. Is it right? No. But is it real? Yes. If the daddy said abort that baby and you kept the baby and the daddy still don't give a fuck, don't want shit to do with the baby, don't matter if he white, black, or Chinese, Puerto Rican, he will not give a fuck. Is it right? No. But is it real? Yes. If he was once in love with you and you broke his heart, you got tired of him cheating, you got tired of him lying, and you moved on. You said, fuck that. 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it, and you moved on with your life. And he no longer give a fuck. It's because he hates you now. So because he hates you, he hates what comes from you. Y'all kids. He is treating the kids the way he feels about you. Is it right? No. But is it real? Yes. Also, let your sons know that they have a choice. If y'all don't want no kids, go get a vasectomy. vasectomy. A woman can get pregnant and you could not want the baby. And the woman can tell you, I don't care, I'm keeping the baby, and put you on child support. To avoid that, get a vasectomy. They're reversible. You're welcome. Child support. My husband, his daddy duties. I'm about to go in my closet and work for the day. Hey, my baby. Hi.
I want my coffee.
Hi. Woke up. Hello. Hi, wisdom.
What the vampire?
Hi, wisdom. This is the downside of working from home. All right. This is mom. Everybody wants mom. But I'm spending a little bit of time with the twinsy winsies.
This is not your car.
Why do you have those?
This is not
He has teddy bear underwear. All of our family in the daytime is to make sure the home is ready to receive all the children for bedtime. That's our motto, family. So my husband spends the AM preparing for the PM. So when the kids come home, they could do homework, they could go on a family bike ride, we can eat all the stuff that they like to do, play with their toys, etc. until about 8:30 p.m. That's when my husband start making them clean up, like put their toys away for the night, because they got a lot of toys. While I'm in my closet, my kids love to play with this. They love to build with their mixed tiles. We have some Jenga pieces, I don't know who do that, and then their Legos. So this will be all over the floor. I'm gonna let the kids, what is that, a dog? You wanna play with mixed tiles? You wanna play with mixed tiles? You do, you do. What about you? You do too? These, it depends on my husband's mood. Sometimes he'll let them have them all night until about 8:30. Sometimes he'll make them clean them up, and then when the other kids come home, they just gonna put it out again. But we love mixed tiles. My children expressed interest for these when we were at the library, when I used to sit in the library and bring them with me. And they also play with these at school. So I invested in these. I spent about $500. They have more of these in their room. But I would recommend this toy, guys, if you're looking for something for Christmas, not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. We love them. They got them as cheap as $69.99, and then some of them cost $199, $169, depending on what you're trying to do. What are you building, wonderful?
I'm building a racetrack.
A racetrack. Ooh. When he cleaning up, he be throwing them away. He's just talking about, them shits cost that much. Yes, that's why I keep telling him, please stop throwing these away when you get frustrated. Because the kids got so many, they'll be all over the house. And I bought this bin just for mixed tiles, because they're magnetic tiles. Because, hold on, don't hit your brother with that. No wisdom. No wisdom. They cost so much. The most I paid was $199.99 for some of these. And they are amazing. Like, my kids, all of them will be in here, even Gregory McKay, and play with these. I will too. Now that I don't gamble, I am 6 months debt free. Hey, going on 7 months. Home from paying that child support. My husband, I'll raise my kids. I won't be no single mom. I'll be a mom. You don't got a loyal bone in your body. You weren't loyal to your children. You're not loyal to your wife. You are a Judas. Loyal fuck nigga is getting out my house so he could go do right by his mistake, baby.
Well, you know what they say, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And right now, the baby mama has a smoking pistol. Because at the end of the day, she blew the whistle, honey. She let Peach know, I don't care what it is that you say. At the end of the day, I can still laugh in your face. Because with all of that you just said, I still got this recording. Where you thought that you was holding it down and you was controlling the situation and you was eating and you was eating. At this point in time, you got your ass ate all the way up, Peach. Yes, you did. Yes, indeed. Because you got 9 kids by that man. You the one that's married to that man. To them, he may be just a fun time. But to you, your respect is always put on the line. For me as a woman, I would not want to have to defend the factors of proving that I can keep my husband away from his other kids. That is sick. That is sick. and you will not receive no good luck for it. And with all everybody else ever said, it's always just been a back and forth situation. But with this baby mother dropping these receipts on Peach, she got to live out this embarrassment, baby. And when you normally the one that's doing the embarrassing, oh, it's hard when you got to eat your own embarrassment. But I want y'all to stay tuned because you know Tay gonna bring it through. This tea is scorching hot, boo-boo. Well, Peach, you saying that you got your 9 kids? It seems like right now that's the only family that you have that exists. Everybody else you done disrespected. We all go through things within our family. Some good, some bad. But the internet should never have received that. It's not what you do, it's always how you do it. And to turn your family members into dollar signs is the wrong career to be pursuing. Well, now you have yourself with yourself and you will be left by yourself. And you gonna need some help. This is how you wind up having to run back to your mama the last time. And the way you disrespect that lady is crazy. You got 9 kids, Peach, and you cannot control the future, baby. What if one of your kids decided to get up on the internet and disrespect you the way you have disrespected your mama, boo? We don't know why people have the feelings that they do. All right? We don't. But as a human being with common sense, you have to keep self-control. There's nothing wrong with telling your story. All right? But the way you tell your story can definitely make you the enemy in your own story that you are telling. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your girl Tay. If you're not a subscriber, become a subscriber today. And your girl Tay is out.